Okay, so this is very similar to what we've been working on. But, here's your coordinate system, and you have, some unit circle here. And then there's a point out here. So we know that if this is, I'm trying to draw this in. If this is some angle t, then we know that the coordinates for that point are cosine t, comma, sine t. So now they don't want us just to find the sine or the cosine of the angle, but rather the coordinates for that point. So you have to find both cosine and sine. Okay, so find the coordinates of the point on the unit circle. All right. So the first thing is, what's 7 pi over 6? Where is that? Well, this is 0, right? And this is pi. So remember 180 is pi. So that's going to be 6 pi over 6. I like to think of it in terms of my common denominator. Okay? And then this would be 12 pi over 6 if I were to go all the way around, right? That would be 2 pi. All right. And so, let's see, what's halfway in between? I was thinking something here. It's 3 pi over 2, so what is that? 9 pi over 6? Yeah, 3 pi over 2. Okay, so 7 pi over 6 is like right here. It's like a little past. It's a pi over 6 past. So that would be 7 pi over 6. Now you might be saying, well, why are you doing all that? I need to know what quadrant I'm in, okay? So I need to know what quadrant 7 pi over 6 is. Okay, so there it is. And then what's the reference angle? Well, I can take 7 pi over 6 and subtract 6 pi over 6 and get pi over 6. And that's a special angle. So that right there is pi over 6. Okay, so then my thinking cloud, what's the cosine? I always start with sine. What's the sine of pi over 6? Well, pi over 6 is 30 degrees, so it's 1/2. And what's the cosine of pi over 6? That's the other one, square root of 3 over 2. It's the weird one. That's my reference angle. Okay, that's my thinking cloud. Okay, so now I have to know which one's positive and which one's negative. So they're both negative, right? I'm in the third quadrant. Okay, so cosine of 7 pi over 6 is going to be negative square root of 3 over 2. And then sine of pi over 6 is going to be negative 1/2. I have to put them in the right order. So the coordinates are going to be negative square root 2 over 2 and negative 1/2. Okay, that's the thinking. We will work on these. They'll get easier. I know it's a lot. Just keep practicing. Use the charts that you have, and you'll learn that sine of pi over 6 is 1/2 and things like that. Okay, so you're not going to memorize everything, but you'll either have a chart or a way of thinking about reference angles and how to find things that will help you find the answers. Okay, but it does take practice, so don't be discouraged. Keep going. You can do it. It is a lot to remember right now because we're trying to lay the basics of trigonometry. So we're trying to get some skills down, and then we'll build on those. Good luck.